Hello to all my guys and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for another love clinic. Yes, guys and goddesses, leave me some heart emojis in the comments below if you are checking out this video. Some healing heart emojis. Yes, guys and goddesses. For those of you that does not know what the love clinic is, it's basically a way we give celebrities helpful advice from their ancestors on their love life. This is also a way for you guys that may be in a similar situation as the celebrities, or maybe dealing or knowing someone that's like this. This is designed to be helpful and a learning session for us all. So I do invite you to come through with an open heart. Make sure you share this with anyone that may be similar, in a similar situation, or dealing with someone like the subject here. We're going to be talking about Drake. Yes, you guys voted in my last Drake video to do a love clinic. So we're going to do a love clinic on Drake. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you're here. For those of you that's new to my channel, I am C, the spiritual goddess, psychic reader, spiritualist. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. So I have a few questions about Drake. Is Drake open and available for true healthy love? That's the first question. That's the first question I want to know. Is Drake open and available for true healthy love? Give me the energy of Drake. Now, he is a Scorpio. I gotta pull up his chart. You know what it is? What this Ace of Swords is telling me, Ace of Swords in reverse, Drake, I feel like he has a problem with communication. And I said this on my Patreon video for Rihanna and Drake, I believe, if you guys haven't checked that out. I feel like with him, he typically picks people who don't align with either what he really wants or his views. They're the total opposite. So I'm looking at this, and with this Ace of Swords in reverse, it's telling me, no, I don't think he is as open as he thinks he is. He may be trying to attract one thing, but he just gets different results, and that has to do with him. He gives me the type of energy of someone who probably like holds a lot of their information, like holds a lot of their feelings, and can build up resentment. Either that, or maybe maybe he communicates in a very toxic type of way. That's the energy. I can't wait we're going to pull up his Chinese zodiac and some astrology on him at the end. All right. How does Drake okay, so this is what I want to ask. How does Drake or Aubrey come across, or Aubrey to his past partners? What did they not tell him in a relationship? All right, let's go ahead and pull. What would his past partners say about him? Well, the good thing is, one thing I see that all of them will say, they do admire him as far as his hustle. But the biggest thing is, he for the streets. He's for the streets. I'm definitely getting that. I feel like they also feel like he's not the type that, he's very, like, what he feels doesn't align with the way he shows. I'm getting someone who, they may have to do some work on their heart chakra. Like, if you're a type of person who has a problem, like, showing and receiving love, or you feel like, you may be trying to communicate one thing, but it always come across to your partners a different way, I would say their heart chakra, especially because if your throat chakra is blocked, your heart chakra is blocked. Yeah. Some people say, here's the thing. I'm getting a sense like he can be passionate. This is what his ex is saying at times, and that's what draws them in. But at the same time, it's giving energy of, like, once he gets feelings, things switch up, or he has a problem communicating. I'm getting maybe a little bit of, like, I don't know, Aubrey, maybe we gotta mature a little bit on the love aspect. Okay. Well, let me see. Let me ask his spirit spirit guides, I'm curious, what type of partner? I don't know why I'm hearing like when he's with someone, right? They feel like he's all in. But then they always say it's the switch up. Okay, let's see. The type of partner. Yeah, he doesn't really communicate well. He doesn't communicate well. All right, so this is the thing. When I get the King of Wands in reverse, this is giving me the energy of someone who's a womanizer, someone who lacks commitment. And with this Ace of Swords in reverse coming up again, I feel like he may not express that. So he may express one thing, but come across a different way. It's also giving me someone who's a bit controlling. I feel like Aubrey Drake may have some control issues in the relationship, and I feel like that can be the bad thing of the ugly when it comes to the ugly part of the relationship. This is weird too. Well, maybe not weird because, you know, we never know about people. But I do get the Page of Swords in the Judgment in reverse gives me two things. One, it gives me someone who may be awkward to socialize. So Page of Swords and Judgment in reverse. It gives me someone who could be awkward in the way they socialize when it comes to dating, or Spirit is saying you need to put yourself out there. But this also gives me the energy of someone who they can be making the same mistakes. It's like going in the cycle of the same mistakes because, one, I am getting a little bit of argumentative, like a person who wants to control the way the relationship goes. So that's one. And the other thing is the womanizing is coming up again. Like, I feel like Drake is like a lot of people where if you see something, yeah, you should pay attention to red flags. But for some people, some of y'all are just perfectionists. This is what Spirit is saying for Drake and some people who watching it. Sometimes the flags don't even be up, honey. But because it's like a protectant, you get scared and you start making things ugly when they actually probably wasn't even close to there. I am getting a sense of that. All right, so we have 8 of Cups upright and Queen of Swords. So what this tells me, and before I go there, I do want to say this. With that, I also feel like Drake may have a problem going in the past too. He may have a problem with contacting exes, going with what's comfortable. But back to this 8 of Cups and this Queen of Swords in reverse. This 8 of Cups is giving me like abandonment issues. I feel like Drake suffers from some type of abandonment issues. I am getting some with the Queen of Swords in reverse. I am getting some type of, I don't know why I'm picking up this energy of bruised femininity. So I'm getting a sense there's a breakdown. Maybe there's some things that hasn't even been addressed when concerned to his mother or the feminine aspect. But this can also be the abandonment, you know, with his father leaving and different things like that, like he talked about. I'm getting whatever this is, though. I do feel like this comes apart in how he looks at relationships. I'm getting someone who could also have a tendency to try to look for what he felt he didn't have, and that caused him to jump into certain situations that maybe it's like, you know, everyone sees the signs, but you may ignore it. Also, this Queen of Swords is giving me the energy of someone who needs to forgive the past. I am also getting, when I get this Queen of Swords in reverse, it could be like meddling, maybe meddling from your mother, or maybe you're the type that meddles in everything, Drake. I don't know. That's giving me that type of energy. All right. Now, we don't know, you know, we can guess Drake is single, but we don't know for real. You know, because these celebrities do everything they want behind the scenes, which I don't blame them, because I wouldn't be putting everything out there either. But, you know, he appears to be chronically single. Let's ask Spirit reasons why Drake or people who can relate have problems in their relationship. Let's see. Or chronically single. And there's nothing wrong with being single, but if you're looking for something and you have problems. All right, reasons why. Some more reasons why, Spirit. I feel like the thing about it is Aubrey likes his emotional freedom. He likes his emotional freedom. And what happens is he tends to manifest a partner that's the opposite. You know what? I feel like Drake would get committed to someone who was okay and open to letting him like have open relationships. I feel like that's who he'll get. And there's nothing wrong if that's you. Some people, you know, everyone has an idea of what works for them. I'm not one of those people who be like, you gotta have a traditional relationship. You know, what works for me may not work for everyone else. But I do feel like he would have to have someone that would be just as open as him, and like they will have to, one, know their position, and it would have to be someone who maybe they view relationships differently. Maybe they're into open, maybe they're into polygamy, whatever it is. I feel like that would be the ideal at this stage for him at this time, because I feel like what happens is he does try to be committed. But let's say he has something going on or something or anything like that. He needs someone who's going to be understanding and not going to be like, that's the vibe I'm getting. If to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting that to come up, but that's the vibe. I do feel like he has a problem setting boundaries. And I feel like he will probably find partners that will be open to that if he was like honest. If he was honest. I feel like the problem with him is he gets all in too deep with the person. Don't think he got a song called Into Deep? And start making them feel comfortable, but then something will change. That's what Spirit is saying. So, yeah. What is some overall blockages and how to overcome it? I don't know why I'm getting someone who may be a little passive sometimes. Spirit is saying he needs to fix his divine masculine side, actually, also. I feel like he may have some unhealthy views of what masculine energy is. That's the vibe I'm getting, if I have to be honest with you. This can have everything to do with your father also. I also feel like he has to find inner peace without looking to outside substances. And when I say substances, that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, drugs or alcohol. That could even mean, you know, groupies or stuff. Like some people, they use sex as a way to unwind, or like the same way people will use drinking or, you know, or having a glass of wine, or, you know, smoking either. You can't, and that's not good, actually. If you use sex as that way, that's where you start seeing some people who they go to the strip, you know, go to the urban ballet, like they call it, often, and spend a lot of their money, or they may be paying for pleasures often. Like, you get what I'm saying? If you're that type of person, because don't get me wrong, sex is enjoyable, it's supposed to be, but if you're that type of person, if you feel like you can't unwind without that, that's something deeper, and that's some broken energy, especially Spirit is saying, like, with your sacral chakra. That is, whether we want to accept it or not, making love is a energy portal. It is. And it can be abused just like any other vice also. If you make it into that, that's not what it's supposed to be. So, yeah, guys and goddesses, that's what I have for that. Let's see. You know, I'm going to give some final messages. Advice for those who's in a situation like Aubrey, or dealing with someone like that, or just Aubrey himself, for his next relationship. What advice does Spirit want to give? Number one, I feel like Spirit is saying slow down. I feel like Drake can use I feel like celibacy can help Drake, like, for a minute. Like, maybe like a 30-day look, I know some people may not like when I say this, but a 30 day, 90-day cleanse. Also, I feel like cutting the cord ritual, you guys may want to look into cutting the cord. I do offer that ritual for those of you that's asking. Yeah, I feel like letting go a lot of hurt. Letting go a lot of hurt and getting back to who you are outside of relationships, outside of physical transactions with people. Like getting back to who you are, the essence of your core. I also feel like taking a break on the physical, not moving too fast in the physical, because I feel like that causes him to surpass a lot of things or a lot of red flags. So yeah, guys and goddesses, that's what I have for Drake Aubrey Graham. Let me know if you guys like this. I will be doing a love clinic on Summer Walker next. So let me know some more people you guys think I should do it on. I'm curious to hear from you all. Don't forget to check out my Drake and Rihanna video, What Happened. It's in my Patreon for those of you that's interested. And don't forget to check out my other Drake videos I did here on my YouTube channel. Yeah, guys and goddesses, until then, see you in the next video. Peace. Do you feel stuck at love? Feel like you're going through an ever-ending cycle? Don't worry, your girls got you. Check out Healing Messages from the Heart. Attract the love you deserve because you deserve it, boo. Now available. The link is pinned in the comments below and in the description box.